Hey folks, it's Jim from the Rewind, and I just saw Snow White and the Huntsman, and I'm here to review it. And the film, of course, follows Snow White, played by Kristen Stewart, who joins together with the Huntsman, played by Chris Hemsworth, and several dwarfs, to take down the evil queen, played by Charlize Theron, who is, of course, threatened by Snow White because she's the fairest of them all. We've seen the story time and time again over various decades. But I enjoyed Snow White and the Huntsman, and it's a very different interpretation than say Mirror Mirror, which came out earlier this year. And I think what really kept the film going for me was the vision of the film by Rupert Sanders, who I believe is a commercial director, and I think he shows a lot of promise. He might not have the best handling with actors just yet, but I think he has a great vision, a great cinematic eye, and I love how most of the film was shot within the UK, and I love the real locations and set pieces. There's no George Lucas green screen prequel bullshit. These are real, organic set pieces and locations. And I think the visual effects team did an excellent job as well, too. There's some great, interesting visuals that I haven't seen in a movie like it in a long time. And it really kind of captures that sort of grim fairy tale tone, and I really enjoyed the film quite a bit, even though I do feel like the film could have used maybe some humor to give the film some kind of momentum. It's just this kind of endlessly somber, dark movie. Not dark enough that families can't see it, of course, but it is kind of a somber flick. And my gripe with the movie is that it needed more momentum. It kind of has a loosely disconnected series of scenes, but I wish that the film had just a little bit more momentum to keep me more excited and interested. But like I said, there's some great visuals. As for the performances, they're okay. I think Kristen Stewart's kind of bland and boring, but her performance is kind of devoid of some of those annoying mannerisms within her performance within the Twilight films, for the most part. Chris Hemsworth is kind of his usual boisterous self. He's fun in the film, charismatic, and I guess you could say he's given some sort of interesting backstory as well. And in fact, all these three main characters are given a lot of dark pathos, including the evil queen, who's given some somewhat sympathetic portrayal by Charlize Theron, even though she's completely evil and she's totally having fun with it, sometimes on the borderline of camp. But I think she's a lot of fun for the most part, even though there are one or two moments where she yells that, for me, kind of almost created unintentional humor. But I enjoyed her performance regardless, and the camera just absolutely loves her, and she's got this really kind of chilly, cold feel about her that makes her perfect for characters like these. Also, there are some great performances by actors like Bob Hoskins and Ian McShane and Nick Frost and Toby Jones and Eddie Marston as the dwarfs. They've used technology and digitally put these actors within these dwarf roles, and I think they're quite good in the film. Overall, some solid performances here and there, some really impressive visuals. Not a great movie, but rather enjoyable. Nothing really to write home about, but a pretty solid flick. And yeah, I'm gonna give it a see it, though you could rent it, but with a nice TV or a nice sound system. But if you're tired of seeing the Avengers for the 10th time, I'd recommend seeing Snow White. It's not a great movie, but it gets the job done. It's mildly entertaining, and I enjoyed it. And yeah, that's it from the Movie Wine. Have a good day, folks. Until next time.